What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, Solana's price has been getting real volatile, up 10%, down 5%, up 10%, down 8%, right? And of course, many people are wondering what in the world is going on. And so in today's video, I'm going to give you a quick update as to what is happening and what I'm expecting going forward. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Now, what we do know is that Solana's price has made a beautiful recovery from this bottom that it put in around $110. Currently sitting up around 41% just over the course of 4 days. We're absolutely killing it. We still do have some of those purchases and longs open that we spoke about a couple days ago. Those things are up anywhere from 80 to 300%, and so we're absolutely smashing it there. Now, of course, that was fueled off of the market pushing to the upside. Solana itself has had some damn good news recently. I actually talked about it over on my second channel this morning, the fact that the Solana ETF was approved by the Brazilian SEC and the implications that this could have for Solana in the long term, in a grand scheme of things, and why I think this actually could be really big news. You feel free to go check that out down on my second channel down below if you want. Again, brand new channel, only 11 videos posted over there, so get in early. All right, but overall, yeah, Solana's had some beautiful news, and overall it has led it back within this wedge and, well, back to the top side of this wedge. Now, as we are reaching towards the top side of this wedge, in yesterday's video here on this channel, I actually told you, look, I'm not going to be doing any purchasing while we're directly below a resistance point, and the reason being, it just doesn't make a lot of sense, right? If Bitcoin, or wow, I read Bitcoin right here, if Solana's price is capable of breaking this wedge, then obviously I'd be buying because the opportunity to the upside is there. But if it gets rejected, which is what I was talking about right here, the reality of this thing was that, man, you know, we might head back down here. We might come to set a lower high or you know, a higher low. It just didn't make a lot of sense, right? It didn't make a lot of sense to be purchasing directly under a key point of resistance, and that's why we didn't, and well, gladly we didn't, because Solana is now down 5% on the day. And a lot of people are blowing this out of proportion, saying that, of course, oh, we're going back into a crash, which is so ridiculous to me. It's like crypto Twitter is so kind of, what's that word that people, I think it's fickle. Like, it's just kind of fickle. It's just up, down, on your side, bullish, bears. It's just kind of crazy, right? And everybody's saying we're going back down to 110. And it's like, dude, we just recovered back into a wedge. We invalidated a fake out, as you can see. We're getting rejected off the top side of the wedge. That's just what happens. Nothing about the fact that we're getting rejected right here looks bad to me quite yet. You look at something like the hourly charts, we're already extended into the bottom side of our Bollinger Bands. You look at our hourly RSI. We got, of course, a bearish divergence as we reached the top side of this, but now we're seeing a healthy and beautiful reset in which we're actually below the neutral threshold already, seemingly gonna, you know, try to put in some type of higher low if we do try to pull back to the downside. And so because of these things, what I just wanted to tell you today is, like, sure, it may come back down, right? You can see on the hourlies there may be some type of little head and shoulders playing out that might pull us back to $145, $140. It's okay. We're just getting rejected off of the top side of a macro wedge, likely going to try to go back down, find some type of micro support, you know, maybe some support here, maybe some support here around some of these liquidity levels, and then likely retry back to the upside. Or we're just going to continue to be range bound for a little while we try to get outside of August and September, which are historically the worst months for crypto. It's not that big a deal, and everyone's screaming from the rafters because we're down a measly little 4% in the last 4 hours, really, or, you know, 20 hours. These needs to really calm down. So overall, not that big of a deal what's happening right now. I'm not concerned by it. Healthy pullback. Everything's moving correct. Everything's moving in a healthy order. Nothing irrational to either direction. So not quite worried about this. Do be on the lookout for, of course, some support establishment, probably towards $138 to $145. I would assume this is how far we would go before we try to get another bounce. And maybe we ABC correct back to the bottom side and push like that. But overall, not really concerned, because again, the likelihood of us breaking to the top side of this wedge are still rather high now that we did get this fake out invalidation. And so because of that, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on what's happening here with Solana. If you want a little bit more Solana content, remember, you can go check out my video this morning. I talked about the Solana news over there on the Crypto Catch Up. So again, feel free to go check it out. But that is going to be about it for me today, guys. Of course, I hope you guys did enjoy this Solana update, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.